Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Watchers. I'm mildly intrigued to see this. I'll give you evidently a girl gets stranded in some immaculate forest in Western Ireland. That's interesting. And then she finds some shelter and becomes trapped alongside three strangers. Okay, sounds cool. Then stalked by a mysterious creature each night. That's where I kind of lose interest. I don't know why. Creature, I don't know. Whatever. It's only 5.7 on IMDb. 17,330 people already rated it. Dakota Fanning's in it. Georgina, Campbell. And that is all I recognize right now. So, I don't know. It's an hour and 42 minutes. So, I'll get into it. See if it's any good and let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Watchers, and this is going to prove how little research I do on my movies before I really watch them. You know, if it comes out and something catches my eye, I'm going to throw it on the list. This one kind of did. Now I know why. Because I don't ever look again. As you know, sometimes I read the synopsis from IMDb right as we talk about it in the beginning for the first time. This is written, directed, I don't know. Written and directed by Ishana Shyamalan. So I believe she's the producer. Also was M. Night Shyamalan. And one of the other writers was A.M. Shine, who I believe wrote the novel for this. So I found that really cool because I mean, without even knowing that going into this, I like M. Night Shyamalan movies. I mean, you know, not everybody loves all of them, but they're always something to take away. And that's what I got out of this one. Like at first I was I didn't like the whole creature. I don't know. When they say creature, I'm just like, it's, you know, too far-fetched or sci-fi-ish for me. But that's not the case in this. I was pleasantly surprised with this movie pretty much until the end. I'm trying to think of different things like that I would have changed, but it is kind of what they say, right? So Dakota Fanning, right? That's who it was, Dakota Fanning, who seems to be working for yeah, Dakota Fanning. A veterinarian? No, a pet shop. And she has to take this canary or something somewhere else. And that's when she gets lost and goes into this forest. A car breaks down, and then she finds shelter. She finds a place to go where she's looking for help. Or actually, she sees it, and then somebody says, hey, come on in. There's a lot more to it than that. But, you know, and then there are three strangers. And they're all in there, and you can't leave. Well, you can leave the shelter that they're in, but you can't leave the area that they're in, and you can't be out at night. And they say the Watchers come and watch them. There's this big mirror that they come and watch them. So that's your whole setup, right? So you're thinking like, what? The biggest question is, what are the Watchers? You know, what are they doing? Why do they just come and watch? Why is this whole place here, right? Why is there a perimeter? And then, like, who are the different characters? You know, you got Dakota, you got to learn a little bit about her. You got the three other people, and what's going on within them. I think they could have explored that a little bit more, create a little bit more depth behind the characters. That would be a knock. I think Dakota's character was done well, and I forgot the other lady's name. You know, the other two out of the three. So the other, Madeline, I thought, you know, pretty good backstory. Kira, which is Georgina Campbell, the only other person I recognized, and then Daniel, played by Oliver Finnegan, not really explored their depth of, you know, who they are, but the other ones. So I would say, you know, that would make it even a little bit better. But you know, you only got so much time, and you got to be careful on, you know, you don't want to make a longer than usual runtime. And the other piece is it like, okay, you know, obviously what's going to happen to the four of them? You know, are they going to get out, or are they going to be not get out, whatever, and so on. So, you know, a lot of cool things to think about. And my fear was these creatures, these Watchers. Like, I'm not too crazy about that. I quite enjoyed the storyline and everything that went into it. I actually even... I'll save that for a little bit later. But I was like, I found it very interesting. I was bought in the whole time, and I even at one point thought it was over. and I was like, you know, like, and I'll talk about that when we talk about spoilers, but not yet. I thought it was over, and I was like, oh, okay, fun. But then it continued. I didn't check the runtime. I was like, I'm not going to check the runtime because just let it go. And I enjoyed it even more than what I thought I was going to when I thought I was going to run. So overall, really liked it. I'm trying to think what's keeping me away from a 7. You know, and it's not fair because what's keeping me away probably from a 7 is the fact that everybody else rated it so low. But I'm trying to find fault in it. Besides the character depth, I don't know. Anyway, so that's how much I liked it. It was filmed in Ireland, which is fun. And so with all that said, I'm going to talk a little bit more openly about it here. So I'm going to say spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'm not going to ruin the ending of the movie, but I want to talk a little bit more openly. What I was just about to say before was the fact that, you know, when this was playing out, I was like, I wonder if this is based on any folklore or mythology or anything like that that's like, you know, that's actually, you know, hey, maybe this is something that really did happen. Because it felt like it did. You know what I mean? It felt like, or this is something that, you know, maybe exists in some, not in a novel, but, you know, like folklore kind of thing. So I thought that was pretty interesting that I thought that, and I found out it's based on a novel, but maybe the novel's based on something else. Maybe not. It just entertained me that much and made me think that much that it could be tied to something real out there, or at least, you know, thought to be real. So I enjoyed that. The final ending piece, I'm not sure about that. I loved it all the way up until a certain point, but I think it works out. I do. As I think more about it, as I'm talking out loud, I think it works. I think that was, for me, a great way. I can't think of a better way to do it. But I'll tell you, again, I already said spoiler alert. They're on the bus. The three of them were on the bus, and she's like, I'm going to go to the professor's place and do what he asked, right? And I thought, oh, ending. And then they didn't. And it made it even better for me. So there you go. Still don't want to spoil too much to you, even though I said spoilers. But I think it's an interesting watch. Worth it. And I'm excited there's another Shyamalan out there making movies for us. So great job. I'll keep watching them. That's it. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.